Hello and welcome back to your home practice on your mat. I have got some shoulder work for us today, so let's start in a 4-point kneeling position on your mat, okay? Coming down onto hands and knees, making sure that your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, spread those fingers out nice and wide. Make sure, look down and make sure that your knees are hip distance apart and knees are underneath those hips. Beautiful. From here, I want you to think about pressing your chest up and away from the mat. So lifting yourself up and away at all times. Making sure that your feet are nice and relaxed, your toes are untucked to start off with. I want you to think about reaching nice and long through the crown of your head. So keep that chin tucked in. You should always be looking down towards your hands. It's a nice way to know that the spine is nice and long. From here, we're not making sure we're not dipping the belly and arching through our lower back, but then same in reverse. We want to make sure that we're rounding and trying to tuck that tailbone under. I want you to find that middle ground and that neutral spine, as if when we're lying onto our back, we have that small arch in our lower back. We want to maintain that in this 4-point kneeling position. We want to start off just with some breathing as always. So you get a nice big inhale. Feel the ribcage expand, feel the belly drop down closer towards the mat. As you exhale, bring that ribcage in and up this time, lifting the belly button towards the spine. Good. Inhale, let that belly relax. Feel the ribcage expand. Try to keep the shoulders nice and still, keeping that head position the same and our pelvis the same. Exhale, close off those ribs down towards the hips. Tuck that tailbone under just slightly by drawing the belly button in. Relax. Drop the belly. Good. Nice long exhale. Draw that belly button up. Pause just for a second. Inhale, let everything relax. Good. Next time when you exhale, slightly lift the pelvic floor as well this time. That small little contraction that stops yourself from going to the bathroom. Inhale everything. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, nice big inhale breath. Exhale, push all that air out, draw that belly button in, tuck that rib cage in towards yourself. Good. From here, we're going to bring more awareness to our shoulders, okay? So I want you to press that mat away, lifting yourself up and away from the mat. Lifting one arm out in front of you, just so you're reaching that shoulder nice and long. I want you to circle the hand out to the side and twist it all the way behind you, palm faces up. Good. Now you're reaching down towards your toes. Reverse that action. Start to rotate the hand back out towards the side. Palm faces down now as you reach out in front of you. And place that hand back down onto the mat. Good. Shift that weight into that arm so you can lift the other arm out in front of you. Good. Reach through the fingertips. Allow that shoulder to open up. Almost like you're reaching your shoulder towards your ear. It's not more of a shrug, but more of a reach. Allow that shoulder blade to open up. Reach that hand out to the side. And reach it all the way behind you. Palm faces up as you reach your fingertips down towards your toes. So let that shoulder depress now. Tuck that shoulder blade into the back pocket of your pants as you reach those fingertips. Good. Sweep that hand out to the side, and then palm faces down as you reach that hand out in front of you. Good. Slowly place it back down onto the mat. Let's do one more each side. So we reach forward first. Really reach through the fingertips. Allow that shoulder to open up. Rotate it out to the side. You can pause at that 90-degree angle if you like. Palm faces up to reach down towards the toes. Draw that shoulder blade down towards the back pocket of your pants. Reverse out to the side, palm faces down to reach that hand all the way forward before placing it back down onto the mat. Good. Other side, reach forward. Rotate that hand out to the side, palm eventually faces up. Good, and reverse, reaching all the way forward before placing that hand back down onto the mat. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into some cat-cow stretches. So I want you to exhale and push all that air out as you dome through your upper back. Tuck that tailbone under, scoop that belly up for me. Inhale, open the chest towards the front of the room, dipping that belly down. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, reverse. Open that chest, sticking your bottom out. One more each way. Exhale, push all that air out. Push the ribs up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Really opening up through the shoulders. Last one. Inhale, start to drop the belly. Find your length first. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Slight tuck of those shoulder blades down and back. Beautiful. And then coming back to that neutral position that you just were. So that chin is tucked in, looking down towards the fingertips. Make sure that those knees are still underneath our hips and our hands are wide, fingertips wide and underneath our shoulders. This time I'm going to tuck our toes under. What I'm going to get you to do is take a nice inhale breath, let everything expand and relax. When you exhale, really draw that belly button up this time. Keep drawing it up and see if you can press your hands and your toes into the mat and hover your knees up and away. Good. Slowly lower back down. Inhale, expand the belly, expand the rib cage. Almost drop the belly a little bit, open up through the chest as you inhale. Exhale, press that mat away. Really draw the belly up this time. Keep drawing up and lift your knees with it. Holding just for a few seconds. Make sure in this position we haven't shifted our weight too far forward into our hands. I want you to keep the weight back over the hips and over the toes and slowly lower. Got two more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, draw up. Belly button in. Slight tuck of that tailbone. Hover those knees. Shift that weight back over the hips. And lower. Good. One more at your own breath. So let that inhale breath happen. Let everything expand. Move any way that you need to. When we exhale, draw that belly button in. Lift that chest away from the mat. Nice and strong through those shoulders. Hover those knees. Really engage through those tummy muscles. And slowly lower. Just sitting back, rolling through the wrists. Good stuff. Alrighty, we're going to come back into our bear hold. We've got some progressions to move on to. So we tuck the toes under. We lift up that belly button, slight tuck of the tailbone. Lift the knees. We're going to step back with one foot. Step back with the other foot. Keep tucking that tailbone under or tuck your pubic bone towards your belly button. Scoop through the belly a lot here. Good. Walk one toe in. And the other foot in and then lower. Good. We've got two more just like that. So we exhale, scoop, lift. One foot steps back and then the other. Tuck that tailbone under by scooping the belly. Step one foot in, the other foot and lower. Lucky last one. I've got one more progression for us if we're ready, okay? So exhale, lift, step back, step back. Good. From here, what I'm going to get you to do is stick your butt up towards the ceiling. Your ears are going to end up between your elbows now. So we're in this A-frame position. We're going to slowly transition back to our bear hold. So as your chest comes back forward over your hands, bend those knees, into your bear hold position. Lower the knees if you like. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Push the mat away with your hands, your A-frame position. Bend those knees as much as you need to as well. I'd rather you try to push your chest back. Focus more on that than the position of your legs. Bring your chest forward, bend those knees back to that bear hold position to lower. 3 more just like that. If you can hold the bear hold position the entire time, please do so. Press that mat away. Slowly transition back to that bear hold. Hold up or lower if you need. Back to the A-frame. Bend the knees, push the chest back. Lower into your bear hold. One last one. Keep scooping that belly. Lift the hips high. Press that mat away. Slowly transition back to that bear hold before you lower. Shake of the wrists. Really good. Hopefully feeling nice and warm through the core and through the shoulders now. We've got that nice shoulder awareness happening. So well done to everyone who did that. We are going to come now down onto your back for me, please. We're going to lie all the way down and we're going to come up into some pelvic curls. So make sure your heels are nice and close towards your bottom and your legs are hip distance apart. Lift up through the arches of the feet. We're going to incorporate the arms this time. So as you exhale, draw the belly button in, squeeze the glutes. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling as you lift those hips up. Slowly lower the arms above the head. Exhale, reach the hands back up towards the ceiling, and then we slowly lower out of our pelvic curl. Good. Exhale, tuck the belly button, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Inhale, start to lower the arms. Exhale, bring the arms back up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Beautiful. Exhale, reset, press the hips. Inhale, lower the arms. Reach those arms up above the head, really open up through the shoulders. Exhale, lift them back up towards the ceiling and lower the hips on the inhale. Couple more like this. Pelvic curl up. Hold those glutes on. Bring that core awareness as well. Keep the ribs tucked in and allow the shoulders to have the movement. Open up through the shoulders, keeping the ribs tucked in. So rather than letting the ribs go and arching and getting that extension through our torso, we keep them nice and quiet. Exhale, reach the arms back up. Inhale to lower. Good. Exhale, curl up. Ribs, keep them tucked in. Open up through the shoulder joint. Exhale. Inhale. Lucky last one for me. Glutes on, rib cage quiet. Open up the arms. Good. Reach back up and lower. Beautiful. Just rocking those hips from side to side. Let's come back up to a seated position. I have some reverse bridges for you next. So we're going to take your hands more by your side rather than too far behind you. Your fingertips can face forward, or you can turn them out to the side. You can give both a go and see what best suits your shoulders. Your legs are hip distance apart. From here, what I'm going to get you to do is we want a little bit of core awareness, but it's mostly going to be from our glutes. I want you to press the mat away and open up through the chest or expand through the collarbones. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Give them a nice big squeeze. Open up as much as you can through the front of the shoulders. And then inhale, lower your bottom back down onto the mat. We go again, really press that chest open first, nice and strong through the shoulders. Then allow the hips to move up towards the ceiling. And then fold them back down onto the mat. Good. Chest, then hips. Pressing your feet into the mat and lower. Good. You can continue here if you can follow me for a progression. So we lift our hips up. On the way back down, we still fold the hips, but now I want you to keep pressing the mat away. Allow space for your bottom to slide between your hands. Legs extend a little bit. And then we slide ourselves forward, hips go straight back up towards the ceiling. Slowly fold the hips, keep pressing through the hands. Slide yourself through. Exhale, press. Good. Inhale, slowly lower. Feel those hamstrings working as well. Nice, strong through the shoulders and press. 2 more just like this. Exhale, press. Good. Last one. Folding those hips onto the mat or slide them through. And press into your reverse bridge. Good. Slowly lower your bottom all the way back down. Good job. Another shake through those wrists. And we're going to come back over into a 4-point kneeling position, just the way we started. Once you're here, you can do any cat-cows or stretching that you feel like you need to. Meeting back in our neutral spine position. We're going to warm up and work the back of the arm, so through our triceps with our tricep circles. So firstly what we do is we start to shift our weight back over our hips. Then I want you to lower your elbows close down towards the mat. Imagine there's a beach ball in front of you. I want you to push that beach ball forward with your nose. So a lot of pressure going through the back of the arms now, and then we squeeze them to bring ourselves back up to our starting position. So again, we shift our weight back first, lower the elbows close towards the mat, push that beach ball forward with your nose, coming forward as much as you can, and then straightening the arms to bring yourself back up to that start position. You can make these tricep circles as big or as small as you feel comfortable. So we just don't come back as far, we just don't lower down as far, and then only coming forward as much as you feel comfortable, squeezing the back of the arms to straighten. Good. You can have your toes untucked or tucked, whatever makes you feel more comfortable and more supported. Good. Inhale to come back and down. Exhale to come forward and up. Inhale to come back and down. Good. Exhale, sweep forward and press up. Good. Couple more here, working into that bigger circle if you can. Beautiful. Making sure you completely press up, so really press up and out of those shoulders to start off with. As you lower, you feel your shoulder blades squeeze together, supports you on the way forward. Exhale, push up and push that chest up with it, okay? 2 more to go here. Circle down and around, press that chest up. Good, lucky last one. How's those arms feeling? Exhale, press. Sitting back, shake out those wrists one more time. Really good stuff. Let's give them a quick little stretch. Let's bring one arm across the body. Think about trying to tuck this shoulder blade down and back and then reach the arm across the body. So you're trying to, I suppose, pull against each other. You've got a gentle pressure through the elbow to pull on that tricep and that deltoid muscle. And then you've got the shoulder blade trying to retract, giving you that nice passive stretch, or nice active stretch, should I say. And swap sides, reach that arm across the body, apply a little bit of pressure, and then tuck that shoulder blade down and back. Beautiful. A little bit of a forearm stretch, so you just want to place your fingertips facing back towards you, and then you want to lean back just a little bit. You can regulate how much stretch you produce. Good. Let's flip those hands over so palms face up. Fingertips are still facing the same way. and we pull back, getting a nice little stretch. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that little core and shoulder awareness class. Give it a go, let me know how you find it, and I'll see you at your next class.